Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, I got another channeled message from Adam. I think the person's name is actually Adama, but I'm just going to keep calling him Adam because when I'm not sure if it's a male energy or female energy. I'm still trying to work that out. But when they come into contact with me, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and the name that I got was Adam. But I think their name is actually Adama. But I'm just going to keep calling them Adam. And for the people that don't know, I channel a being called Adam or Adama, and they're from the fifth dimension or higher, and they were around Atlantis. Well, the continent was called Lemuria or Mu, and it was around the same time as Atlantis. I had to check it out. If you Google, is it Hawaii? I think Hawaii is the last part of Lemuria back in the day. Yeah, it was a big continent that is submerged underwater at these times. So once again, I think Adam decided to come through at, it must have been about 4 o'clock in the morning a few days ago. And I'm not sure if it's a collective message, but in every channeled message I get from Adam, there are truths in the message, and some of them I don't even know, and some of them are quite stand out to me as well. So I'll just share what Adam has to say anyway, and send you guys some blessings as well. Peace, love, light, oneness, unity, abundance, and forgiveness. So yeah, there are truths in all the channeled messages that Adam there are truths in the messages that Adam channels to me, and I'll just share with you what Adam has to say this time. So it was actually 2 o'clock in the morning, should I say, this one, but all right. Very interesting. You are mastering the life lessons you receive quite rapidly. Anything that disturbs my inner peace right now, where I'm at in my journey, it needs to go. I haven't got time for it. Who am I talking to? It's me, Adam. Okay, hi Adam. Is there any messages you have? Is there any messages you want me to receive? You're not getting emotionally charged by situations as you used to. You're learning how to feel emotions but not get attached to them, which is very difficult down there, being human, or the human experience, should we say. Once again, people will do anything to avoid feeling emotions, and people can spend a lifetime trying to run from themselves because they are not willing to feel what they are experiencing, whether it's good or bad. Some people will run away from positive emotions. Also, for instance, having a troubled background can make a person not be open to give and receive love. This can make a person very uncomfortable, and so they will run or use substances or alcohol to suppress what they are feeling. A majority of people think they are not worthy of love. This stems from childhood upbringing. A person can only give the love they receive as a child. You would have a understanding of this. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about, Adam. But you are learning to stay centered and not let emotions take control. This can take a while to master. As you already know, emotion is energy in motion. It's like a wave. It's like a wave. Oh, it's a wave. If you stay flexible, If you stay flexible, the wave emotions will pass through you more easily. But if you're more rigid and stubborn, you can create energy blocks from being not being flexible, and these can manifest in different ways and and be and be expressed in different ways, like anger, for instance. The emotional charge behind it most of the time is hurt. The person is hurting and they express the hurt from being aggressive. Well, that's interesting, Adam. It makes sense. So it's a defense mechanism from the ego, right? Correct, dear child. Breath work is very important to help process emotions. Deep Deep breath work helps to connect you to your emotions, even the deep suppressed ones. Breath work could, in a way, be called inner child healing. Children children actually know how to breathe properly. They use the whole capacity of their lungs, whereas adults tend to shallow breathe, with which causes problems and stress like anxiety. There's been a shift in your energy from the lesson you not long experience. You've shedded density. Do you feel it? I do feel there has been some shift. A little healing is required at this time, but you are already aware of this. Yes, I am, and I know what I'm actually healing from this time around and the lesson. Rest is required. Rest is required at this time to rebalance and realign. Thanks for the messages and insight, Adam. You are more than welcome, dear child. So that was just a little channeled message from Adam once again, and he's got so much. I don't know if it's he or she, but I'm just gonna stay with he because energy can be masculine or feminine. It doesn't have a agenda. So yeah, there are some truths in there. Dealing with certain, I'm learning to process emotions much better from who I used to be, should I say. Like, yeah, I'd get emotionally triggered and then just act out or suppress stuff, and I'm learning to process them more better. So that's pretty true. No, not pretty true, it's accurate. And also about people running from their emotions, because you see it all through life. Like, I'm more of an observer, and I sit back and observe, like, people, situations, and just life in general. I just like to see how things are going. Like, I'm physically here, but I'm more just observing. Yeah, just watching. And people, like, people just in society in general do anything to literally run away from their emotions. So whether they're a workaholic, whether they're going to the gym regularly, even like some forms of traveling, is running away from their emotions. You know, people that don't just get up and leave and just travel from place to place. They're actually running from themselves as well. And there's so many forms of escapism, man, which is quite sad. The society we live in, most people can't. Most people, well, it's funny because people don't like other people. But these times they don't like other people, but yet they don't like themselves, man. So it's quite sad as well. But yeah, it's funny because what he was talking about people running away from themselves and stuff, and the emotions and that. I think it's just society in general. People, I think it's just yeah, I don't know what it is. Just people, the society in general will have you more occupied externally than internally, is what I'm getting at. Yeah. The society wants you caught up in the rat race, material things, social media and all this shit, and is taking the distraction of the attention of yourself and turning it externally. So you're looking for things externally instead of internally in yourself. So a lot of this got downloaded to me a few nights ago. What a lot of people do is they tend to look externally for love. So when they're outside looking for love externally, it doesn't manifest, or they keep forming wrong relationships. Whereas if they turn their attention inward and started loving themselves and putting that attention and self-love to themselves, they'll attract a more healthier love into their life, because you start learning your self-worth and start building your self-esteem and confidence and stuff. So it's very interesting, the healing journey in general, man. And one of my gifts are it's a blessing and a curse as well, but I'll just say it as it is. I speak to people's soul, not their ego. So when I'm talking to you, I'm going to speak to your soul and not your ego. And I see past the flesh, so I can see your soul. So whatever you're acting out in the physical, I can see your triggers and your hurts and your trauma past that, just to let you guys know. So yeah, even if we're talking on the phone or something, I can pick up energy patterns and stuff, which is quite a cool superpower. But in I don't know why I'm just having a little ramble, but in the same sense, it can be not damaging, but I can see people's potential more than they can. So I may have hope in trying to heal people, not heal people, because everyone's on there, that's the wrong word, not heal people, assist people in their healing, like trying to guide them and give them encouragement. But some people just ain't ready for it, or open to it, man. So yeah, I need to start doing yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know where that's coming from. Yeah, very interesting. But yeah, that superpower is it's cool. It's cool. And I think I trigger people's healing as well. So if you're around my energy, you're gonna start feeling lighter and stuff. I might trigger your trigger stuff to come up for you for healing, if that makes sense. So yeah, my superpowers are very weird. Not very weird. Yeah, it's just it's just one of the superpowers that I've got. I trigger people into healing, and I may trigger you to awaken as well. If you're not ready, then it might suck. Yeah, and speaking to your soul, not your ego. So yeah, I don't entertain your ego at all. Like I don't entertain ego, because yeah, it's one of my gifts. It's one of my gifts. Yeah, being able to see past the flesh and see the soul. I want to see what you're really about, not who you portray yourself to be. Because you may be acting a certain way externally, but internally you're a totally different person, and I can see that, and I want to bring that out in you. I'll encourage to bring that out in you. That's one of my gifts anyway. But yeah, it was just a little channeled message from Adam about feeling your emotions, man, and to allow what you're feeling, because we're only human, and that's the whole part of the human experience. Feeling is healing, and if you're not feeling, you're missing out on so much of the human experience, man. I've experienced this firsthand from being a teenager and in my 20s, like smoking weed and drinking alcohol nearly every day, not feeling anything, just floating, or not even being present. Like I was physically here, but I weren't there. I was gone. Like I was checked out. But now I don't even need that. I'm more present and try to feel the experience, because the human experience, like, we chose to incarnate here, and by not feeling, you're missing so much of the experience. And by not feeling, also, you're turning down all your blessings. Something might be presented to you, and because you're not open to feeling, then you're going to be you're going to lose out on a blessing that comes your way, man. So yeah, I'm not trying to turn down them blessings. I've shot myself in the foot so many times over the years. And this is, I only speak from experience, man. All these videos are just from my personal experience on my journey. The channel messages and stuff like that. I'm just sharing my insight and my gifts with you guys. But yeah, it was just only a little channeled message from Adam to check in about emotions and lessons at this time. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon when I get more insight to whether it's gonna be a lesson, like a video about current lessons, whether it's a channeled message, whether it's a reading to give you guys a bit of guidance on your journey. Yeah, man, I'm just here to be of service anyway. But peace, love, and light, tribe, and I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon.